The U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, Jeanine Pirro, announcing that the man suspected of shooting the two National Guard members is now being charged with first-degree murder. A moment of silence is expected at 2:15 in West Virginia in honor of both Sarah Beckstrom and Andrew Wolf, who is in critical condition. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen has the very latest. James.
Tracy, good afternoon. Sources at the Department of Justice tell me that we should not expect to see the formal filing of an updated indictment in this case until at least next week, due to the fact that the suspect himself remains hospitalized. But make no mistake, federal prosecutors are preparing to add murder in the first degree to the list of alleged felonies in this case, a list that already includes assault and weapons charges. A procession of security vehicles, black SUVs, police cars, and ambulances carried the body of Sarah Beckstrom from MedStar Hospital Center to the D.C. Medical Examiner's Office overnight. The 20-year-old West Virginia Guard member, a specialist in the 863rd Military Police Company from Somerville, succumbed to her shooting injuries last night. 24-year-old Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf of Martinsburg, who serves with the 167th Support Force Squadron of the West Virginia Guard, remains in, quote, very critical condition, according to state officials. Governor Patrick Morrisey has lowered flags to half staff for Specialist Beckstrom, and as Tracy mentioned, has called for a moment of silence a little less than an hour from now at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time, which will mark 48 hours after this deadly attack. Meantime, senior U.S. intelligence officials tell Newsmax that Ramanullah Lakhanwal, the Afghan native shot and seized at the scene on Wednesday, spent more than 10 years as a mercenary for CIA-backed forces in Afghanistan, that he was vetted for that role down to the taking of his biometrics. These sources told Newsmax Lakhanwal killed Taliban jihadis under 3 U.S. presidents, and that he was, quote, good at it. But these officials also said the Biden administration performed minimal vetting of Lakhanwal and the nearly 200,000 other Afghans who were flown to the U.S. when the Taliban reclaimed power.
Understanding the backgrounds of these people has to be continuous. It's not just a one-time deal. People change, they get radicalized, and this is where the kind of thing happens. All right, bad policies actually have consequences, and we're actually seeing this as of yesterday. But we have to stay vigilant, and we can't just say, okay, we checked them once.
These intelligence officials also told me that, quote, we paid a decent salary to Lakhanwal for more than a decade because he was assisting the U.S. in, quote, killing bad guys. For more of my exclusive reporting on the CIA-affiliated background of the suspect in this case, you can check out my story on Newsmax.com or go to my X feed at James Rosen TV. Tracy?
All right, James, thank you for that report.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.